Where Supernauts differs from other free-to-play world-building games like Clash of Clans or The Sims is that it doesn't constrain your creativity with set structures. Instead, it lets you make whatever you desire on your tiny world from a series of blocks, essentially taking the freedom of Minecraft and applying it in a free-to-play context. The game takes place on an asteroid. Your Supernaut, whom you control, uses a zapper, a device with a wonderfully 70s sci-fi feel, to place or gather blocks with a tap or swipe of the finger. This simple interface allows you to rapidly delete or erect walls, provided you have the raw materials to spare. Designing your perfect world may be the draw of Supernauts, but your goal is to provide a home for Earth's refugees. The problem is your place in space has limited real estate, forcing you to buy extra squares from the store to make room for new inhabitants. Once you've gathered your square footage, it's time to start collecting people, and importantly, their rent. Taking a rocket down to Earth, you must guide your heroic landlord through a series of environmental puzzles to find and liberate new tenements. This is an entertaining process that uses the construction mechanic to great effect. Using your gun to create a path to freedom by erasing walls and creating bridges and stairs to help them reach their rocket is actually quite good fun. Once you've got a population, it's time to start making money, which is where the satisfying financial feedback loop begins. While squares and building materials unlock at a decent pace at first, you soon have to find more ways to make cash to continue to progress or consider in-app purchases. Raising your income can be achieved by rescuing more refugees, or raising the rent by building from more valuable materials. Problem is, if you aren't prepared to pay, you'll regularly find yourself waiting on cooldown timers. The cost of building valuable items isn't adequately refunded by the natural economy. It's a frustrating roadblock, but you do at least have the option to build something, provided you're happy to work with cheaper materials. As free-to-play games go, Supernauts does feel quite refreshing. It may not dodge all the problems of its genre and payment model, but whether it's collecting rent, attempting missions, or tearing down and reconstructing buildings, it's a game in which there is always something to do. And in fairness, that's a lot more than can be said for some games. This has been James with appspy.com. We review, you decide.